Worked on a manure spreader, had to go to Harbor Freight and get some tools. Worked out pretty good with the weed burner though. I had to warm up these fittings right here. Oh, this sprocket has this, hook mechanism here. But anyways, whoever repaired this at one time, they welded this to the shaft, and I had to take the carbon arc torch to it and cut it loose so that I could get it off there and, be able to work on the rest of the bearing part. But my deal is now I'm trying my hardest to not weld that back on. And I cleaned up this here so the sprocket teeth go into this better. This is supposed to spin freely if the, what is it called, a sprog maybe or something. You pull it away from it, and then the beaters up here don't spin anymore. And then when you engage it, then the beaters will go. So when you disengage it, the apron chain, only the apron chain will run. So I'm going to try my hardest to get this together, and there's a spring that pushes this in and out. Try to get it on there. It goes. I've had it on there. There. See, that goes on there. And it goes in there like that. And this is supposed to have a spring in it right here to here. And then there's an arm right here that pushes this out so that it'll disengage. And then it goes back in. So I need to get a spring. I don't know what I'm going to do. Is it a spring just right here, or if it goes across here? I got to find out, read the book some more. But I cleaned them teeth up right there so that it hooks better. Try to make this original again. You can see it's brand new in there. The other side's been repaired, and I'm outside working on this, and the tractor's in the garage. I'm glad it's dry. So I need to work on the other side. The bearing in it is bad as well. I had to heat this up with a weed burner. I did it several times. Got this new tool from Harbor Freight. It is awesome. It's working great. But I have to be very careful because this is a cast iron sprocket. And I don't want to have to weld it back together or fix it in any way. See me using this stick, it melts when it gets to the temperature that is required for that stick. It's 350, 400 degrees, it starts to melt. That's how hot I got that fitting. I'm using a wedge. I think it's a chisel, but a pickle fork would work also, as long as it fits over that shaft. Just trying to help the puller pull that sprocket away from the shaft or out. I don't want to break off any of those teeth. There's one thing good about working outdoors in the wintertime like this, as long as you're dressed warm. I'm not breaking a sweat at all. I mean, I'm going away at it, that's for sure, working on this. I did finally get that sprocket off there, intact, undamaged, and had to start working on the second sprocket behind it. Finally, I got the first sprocket off without damaging it. This next one, I had to drill a hole into the hubbed area that surrounds the shaft, spray some lubricant down in there, get it hot so that it separated the area. And I used a bearing separator in the back to wedge against it and the body, and more wedges, and finally it started coming off of the shaft. And you can see there in spots the tools that I used. Finally, that sprocket is slid right off there. Now I need to clean up and get the old bearing off. I had to cut it. Now there's the new bearing and the spacers that go in place. Had to clean that shaft really good. It was rusty. All right, the bearings that I did use are greasable bearings. I had to pop that zerk out and put in, I had to tap it as well, the flanged area where the zerk goes into it, and put a 90-degree elbow on it, because by the time the sprocket goes into place, there's no room to be able to grease the bearing. This one here is as straight as you can see, and I replaced it with a 90-degree elbow. Well, everyone, I'm back. It's been a few days since I showed you working what it had finished on the manure spreader, and the storm was coming in. So you can see, I think we got 10 inches, which would have been like 1 inch of rain. Nothing like 1978. I do remember that. I was probably in junior high, maybe somewhere around there in 78. Anyways, I talked about putting the bucket on. I did. You can see the 6610. Gotta get all the snow off of it, and put some fuel in it, and get some additive in it, because it is, I think, 0 right now. So we'll get doing that right now. I got a driveway to clean out. But I had to go and get warmed up twice. I got a path everywhere. I'm gonna call it a day. Like I said, I think we got 10 inches, but the snow's starting to get heavier because it's packing down and the wind's getting it. But everybody stay warm.